E.W. Jackson is going to echo a sentiment that I think a lot of conservatives believe but never talk about. And this is also wildly incorrect and comically so. Listen to what he says about Christians who support Obama.
When they said we're going to make same-sex marriage an official part of our platform, which, by the way, has real-world implications, I said that's enough. No Christian has any excuse for remaining in a party that has in effect declared war on God.
So how do you explain people who say they support President Obama but still claim to be Christians?
I think they're twisting themselves into pretzels to justify what they want to do.
So let me get this straight. It's liberals who have to twist themselves into a pretzel to be Christians. Come on, man. This guy makes my job way too easy. Okay, here's a couple questions. Would Jesus support universal health care? I think so. How about a living wage? At the very least, Jesus would support a living wage. He'd probably want to overthrow the capitalist system completely. Would Jesus try to dismantle the safety net that helps the poor and the downtrodden in society? Yeah, I think that would be the last thing Jesus would ever do, and he would argue for increasing the social safety net and helping the poor and the downtrodden more. That's kind of the point of Jesus, to help the poor and to care about them. So what this is, does anybody not know what this is? Of course you do. This is another case of conservative Republican projection. Because the reality is that it's the Christians on the conservative side that need to twist themselves into a pretzel to remain conservative. Because nobody who's an actual Christian can really be conservative. Jesus is against everything you stand for. Keep in mind, here are the two main issues that E.W. Jackson uses to justify his Christianity: gay marriage and abortion. Now, what's the reality? Those things are not mentioned by Jesus. It's amazing how me, an agnostic and an anti-theist, knows more about the Bible than fucking E.W. Jackson does, who's supposedly a Christian. The only time gay marriage is brought up in the Bible is in Leviticus. That's the Old Testament. You know what else is in Leviticus? You're not allowed to eat shellfish of any kind. That's an abomination and you should be put to death. So never go to Red Lobster, never go to the fish market, never eat shrimp, or else it's an abomination. Do you see E.W. Jackson protesting the fish market? Does he talk about that on a daily basis? Also in Leviticus, you're not allowed to wear a mix of two different fabrics. It needs to be pure fabric, so like pure cotton or pure satin. Almost every clothing company mixes of fabrics. Do you see him protesting outside of Kmart and The Gap and Abercrombie and Fitch? No, he doesn't do that, right? I mean, the ridiculous things in Leviticus, a man is not allowed to touch a woman or keep her in his house when she has her period. They need to sleep outside in a tent. Is that what E.W. Jackson does with his wife? Is that, is he judging all of his buddies and saying, hey man, you really got to kick your wife out of the house? That's what it says in the Bible. If your kids talk back to you, stone them to death. Is he in favor of that? That's what's in the Bible. So look, the thing he thinks are in the Bible are not in the Bible. The only time that they mention abortion, they have offhanded references 4 or 5 times in the Bible, and every single time it's not talked about in a negative light. It's talked about in a very just factual way. So for example, there's one part of the Bible where God goes around ripping the babies out of the stomachs of the women. That's an abortion. God performed abortions, and it was what he wanted to do. So somebody could look at that and say, the Bible endorses abortion. Look, God did it himself. These guys, they don't know what's in the Bible, man. They don't know what's in the Bible. What they do is they take their already preconceived notions and beliefs and their prejudices, and then they project that onto the Bible. And they say, I will use this to justify my bigotry and my hatred and my belief system. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic.